Have you ever felt like you've hit rock bottom? Like the entire world is against you and there's no way out? Today, I want to share a story that will redefine what you think is possible. It's about a man who had absolutely nothing, no home, no job, and just $5 in his pocket. And with that, he built an entire business from scratch. This isn't a fairy tale. It's the incredible true story of Harrison, a man who turned his lowest point into his greatest strength. Imagine this. You're living on the streets, every day a struggle just to find food and a safe place to sleep. The world rushes by, and you feel invisible. That was Harrison's reality. After a series of devastating life events, he found himself homeless, with his confidence shattered. He spent his days watching people, not with envy, but with a growing curiosity. He started noticing the little things, the way people interacted, the small problems they faced every day. He wasn't just surviving. He was observing. He was learning. One day, with a gnawing hunger in his stomach and a final, crumpled $5 bill, he had a choice. He could buy a meal that would last him a few hours, or he could take a risk. He walked past the fast food joints and went straight to a dollar store. He stood in the aisle, that $5 bill, feeling like $1,000,000 and nothing at all at the same time. He bought a squeegee, a small bucket, and a bottle of cleaning solution. His total came to just under $5. With his new equipment, he walked to a busy intersection. His heart was pounding. He was terrified of rejection, of the looks of pity or annoyance. But the thought of another cold night on the pavement was even more terrifying. He approached the first car at the red light and, with a shaky voice, asked, "Excuse me, could I clean your windshield for $1?" The driver just shook his head and looked away. The second car, the same. The third, the fourth. Discouragement started to creep in, that familiar feeling of being worthless. He almost gave up. But then, at the fifth car, a woman rolled down her window. She looked at him, really looked at him, and saw the determination in his eyes. She smiled kindly and said, "Sure, go ahead." Harrison cleaned her windshield with a focus and precision he hadn't felt in years. He wasn't just wiping away dirt. He was wiping away his old life. She handed him $1 and said, "You did a great job. Keep it up." Those simple words were like fuel to his soul. It wasn't about the money anymore. It was about the connection, the validation. He had provided a service, and someone had valued it. He worked that intersection until the sun went down. By the end of the day, he had turned his initial $5 into $20. It was more money than he'd held in months. That night, he didn't just buy a bigger meal. He bought a sense of hope. He slept with a full stomach and a mind buzzing with possibility. For the first time in a long time, he wasn't just thinking about surviving the next day. He was planning it. The next morning, he was back at the same intersection, but this time with a new energy. He smiled at drivers, even the ones who said no. His politeness was disarming. He started making conversation. He learned that a clean windshield wasn't just about visibility. It was about making someone's day a little brighter, a little clearer. People started to recognize him. They weren't just customers. They were his regulars. They'd honk and wave. Some would give him extra money and tell him to get a warm meal. Harrison was meticulous. He reinvested his earnings wisely. He bought better quality cleaning cloths, a more ergonomic squeegee, and even a small foldable sign that read, "Windshield, cleaning your price." This simple change was a stroke of genius. It removed the pressure of a fixed cost and empowered the customer. Some people gave $1, others gave $5, and a few even gave $20, telling him they admired his work ethic. He was no longer just a homeless man cleaning windows. He was an entrepreneur providing a valuable service. He started saving every penny he could. He opened a bank account. It was a huge milestone. The teller who helped him had no idea that the man standing before her, opening an account with a bundle of small bills, had been sleeping on a park bench just a few weeks prior. Harrison's confidence grew with his savings. He started thinking bigger. Cleaning windshields at one intersection was good, but what if he could be at multiple intersections? He identified another homeless man in the area, someone he recognized from the shelter. He saw the same despair in his eyes that he once had in his own. Harrison approached him, not with pity, but with a proposition. "I have a business," he said. "I'll give you the equipment and a spot to work. You keep 60% of what you make, and I take 40% to cover the supplies and expansion." The man was skeptical at first, but Harrison's genuine enthusiasm was infectious. He agreed. And just like that, Harrison became a manager. He wasn't just earning money anymore. He was creating opportunities for others. He taught his new employee everything he knew, not just how to clean a windshield, but how to interact with customers, how to handle rejection with grace, and how to maintain a positive attitude. His small one-man operation was now a two-man team, then 3, then 4. Within a year, Harrison had a small fleet of windshield cleaners stationed at the busiest intersections in the city. He wasn't on the streets anymore. He had rented a small apartment. He had a bed, a kitchen, and a door he could lock. Simple things he would never take for granted again. He had built a legitimate business, all stemming from that initial $5 investment and a refusal to give up. But he didn't stop there. He formalized his business, calling it Clear Vision. He registered it, created a simple logo, and even had uniforms made for his team, just simple, clean t-shirts with the logo on them. It gave his team a sense of pride and professionalism. He was now a CEO. The man who was once invisible was now a respected local business owner. Harrison's story is a powerful reminder that our circumstances do not define our potential. He didn't have a business degree, a network of contacts, or a trust fund. He had grit, observation skills, and the courage to take that first, terrifying step. He saw a need, however small, and he filled it with excellence and a positive attitude. He proved that you don't need a mountain of resources to start. You just need a seed of an idea and the determination to water it. His journey teaches us that value isn't just in complex products or high-tech solutions. Value can be as simple as a clean windshield and a friendly smile. It teaches us that reinvesting in yourself and your business, even on a tiny scale, is the key to growth. And most importantly, it shows us the profound impact of lifting others up as you climb. Harrison didn't just build a business for himself. He created a pathway for others to follow. So, the next time you feel stuck, the next time you think you have nothing to offer, remember Harrison. Remember his $5, his bucket, and his squeegee. Your big break might not come from a lottery ticket or a lucky inheritance. It might come from recognizing a simple problem you can solve, and then solving it better than anyone else. It's about starting where you are, with what you have. What's the $5 in your pocket? What's the simple skill you have that could bring value to someone else? Harrison's story isn't just about a business. It's about the unyielding power of the human spirit to create something from nothing. It's a testament to the fact that your future isn't written in stone. You hold the pen. Thank you so much for watching and letting me share this incredible story with you. If it inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more stories that motivate and empower. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, keep your vision clear.